Alex Clarke from Denison Yachting, and today I'm going to showcase to you Fifi. She's a 2018 Custom Line Navetta 33. It's a tri-deck motor yacht, and I think it's really set the brand on the map as one of the main competitors to San Lorenzo, Bonetti. And so this 33 is their bread and butter. This is the most successful one, as I mentioned before. As the story goes, the grandma or the matriarch in the family, the little ones can't really pronounce her name, so she's known as Fifi. So this is named after grandma. It's commercially registered, so you can charter the boat. She's actually been in the Denison charter fleet and did very well. 5-cabin layout, main deck master. The interior decor underwent a refit when the owners bought the boat about 1.5 years ago. They completely changed the soft goods, new pillows, new accents, new linens throughout. Just a great vibe on board in general. So as mentioned before, Fifi is a tri-deck, but she's also a 108, so she's compact and packs a lot of features into this small platform. Here we are in the sun deck. You've got a full service bar, beautiful hard top, nice lounge area, centerline jacuzzi, sun pads around it. When you're enjoying the jacuzzi and you got the sun pads next to you and you're laying down, you're not getting blasted by the wind when you're underway or if it's a windy day. So just a nice little feature, nice little touch. And just forward of the windbreak here, you're gonna see 2 flat panel Starlinks. So that allows maximum coverage. Starlink is everything in today's world. You know, it's really revolutionized connectivity no matter where you are. And this is one of the great features on board. Here we are on the aft section of the second deck, or the upper deck, just outside the Sky Lounge. For me, this is gonna be your prime dining location. Currently, we have it set up for 8. It can easily seat 10, but you've got a nice little lounge area. Love this for when you're underway. Best vantage place for a meal up here. Probably do something a little bit more casual in some of the other locations, but for me, this is probably gonna be the most popular spot on board to dine. Next, let's take a look at the Sky Lounge. I'm a father of a 4- and a 9-year-old, so to me, this is my favorite place on board. I can easily see myself doing movie night with my wife and my kids, just super inviting. And that's the theme that you can see, that family style, inviting interior. I keep talking about it, but that's what makes this such a successful platform. We're gonna continue forward to the Wheelhouse now, and we're gonna pass the central staircase that leads down to the main deck, and then also the guest accommodations, small stew pantry, and then the Wheelhouse, which has the captain's cabin located to the starboard side. The Wheelhouse on Fifi is extremely well laid out. You've got 6 glass panel monitors, bow, stern thruster. Love the fact that this is a 108 or a 33 meter with a captain's cabin on the upper deck. You've got somebody you can talk to if there's an issue. It's also appealing and one way for you to attract a very good captain who's gonna wanna run a boat this size. Located just outside these Wheelhouse doors to starboard and to port are your wing stations, and then that gives you direct access to a beautiful sitting area on the bow. It's the utilization of the spaces on board that makes the Navetta 33 so successful. So sitting area here where you can have a meal, massive sun pads, another sitting area, and again, for somebody with kids, you've got a great little nook on the bow when you're underway, and this entire space has carbon fiber poles and sunshades, so when you're at anchor or even if you're underway going a slow speed, you can have this whole space shaded. Really gives a totally different vibe, and again, makes it so you're not getting scorched by the sun. We're now back aft in the garage area, and we're gonna highlight some of the technical spaces on board the boat. So immediately right in front of me, you've got yourself a substantial Williams diesel jet tender. On a boat like this, you're probably still gonna be towing a center console. You still have your jet skis, but just such a great space to open up. You put your platform behind you that you're gonna inflate, get out all your toys. You've got storage all behind you. Utilize this with all the slides, all the inflatables, everything you can, and when you're done, close the garage up and you go. Technical spaces on board. I want to touch on some of the highlights, some of the upgrades that she has over some of the other Navetta 33s on the market. First, she's got upgraded Caterpillar C32 engines. Extended engine warranties till 2028 are on them, roughly just over 3,000 hours. All services have been done. Upgraded 55 kW Kohler generators on board. She's got AC shore power converters. She's already cruised through the Med for a season. So she's able to do both the Mediterranean, the Caribbean, go back and forth if you want to utilize her charter potential, that commercial registration that she has right now with Cayman. Overall, just really nice, appealing features that you're not going to find on some of the other ones on the market. Now we're going to pick up on the main deck aft. What I love about this is it's not your typical table in the middle, chairs surrounded. Instead, you have an inviting atmosphere here, right? You've got direct access to your water down below. It's nice to mix it up a little bit. And for me, if you're rolling from the main salon out here, if you're in wetsuits or bathing suits and you're coming in and out of the water, this to me is just a super fun space. You've got all those other locations that you're able to dine. So for here, I think it's a nice mix up. We're now in the main salon. Love the vibe that you get in here, right? So you've got this low-lying kind of cozy furniture here, a couple sitting areas. The doors slide all the way open, kind of combining that exterior space we just showed you with this. And then to top it all off, you've got a balcony here. Now this door slides open, slides back aft, revealing this beautiful balcony that you have here. You just imagine yourself at anchor, sitting out there having a little drink, enjoying a cigar, enjoying the view. Or even if you're sitting inside, enjoying the view, that's the whole point. Indoor, outdoor spaces merge into one. Just forward of your sitting area, you have your formal dining. What I like about it is the location. You've got direct access from the galley to port side here. This allows the chef to do that great silver service that you're gonna appreciate, especially if you're on charter or even if you wanna have a fancy meal with the family. Stepping forward from the main salon, you enter into your crew spaces. So you got direct access from your full walk around. You have your crew pantry here, direct access to the crew accommodations that go down below, and then your galley. Really like the galley. Pretty simple, straightforward, but you've got G, you got Miele professional appliances, and a lot of natural light. At the foot of the stairs, you enter your crew mess, where you have a nice sitting area. You almost have like a little mini galley here with refrigerator, sink, and then you have your laundry facility, which are 4 full-size stackable Miele professional washer dryers. Finishing off the space, you have 3 crew cabins, each of which sleeps 2 crew members, and all of which are en suites. Wrapping up with the crew, we're now going to head down the starboard side, where you're going to see the guest foyer, your central staircase, and your day head before entering into your on-deck master suite. Forward on the main deck is what I would consider probably the most spacious on-deck master that I've seen on a 108 or a 33 meter. First, you step in, you've got yourself a nice little desk area here, huge walk-in closet, and then here we are, full beam, centerline king, great space. In the living accommodations, you got beautiful windows, both the port and starboard, and below that you've got plenty of storage, little sitting area, again, that king size bed, and then you have a full wardrobe back aft here. Just forward of the living accommodations, where you have your flat panel TV, you have his and hers bathrooms, private sinks and toilets with bidets, and then separated by a centerline shower, beautiful stonework, rain shower from above, really nice space. I mentioned earlier that there's some really nice design features throughout the boat, and one of them that I really love is this central staircase that comes down to the guest accommodation. So to avoid feeling maybe claustrophobic, they've made these walls here out of glass, so it kind of gives that really nice feel to it. It opens up the space, just I think a nice little touch. Fifi sleeps 11 guests, and so we're now down below in the lower guest accommodations, where there are 4 cabins. So you got 4 cabins, sleep 8, plus 1 Pullman berth, that's 9, and then you have your 2 on deck in the master, that's 11. The aft 2 cabins are identical, and we are now in the port aft cabin. Love the layout, queen bed. I love how it's positioned kind of underneath the window. Nice hanging locker, beautiful marble in the bathroom back aft. Stepping forward from the lower guest accommodations, you're now in the port forward cabin. Another queen bed, nice hanging lockers behind you. And then the ensuite here is different than the aft 2 cabins, but it's got that same fresh feel, beautiful white marble, nice rain shower, spacious, nice light. Now entering the starboard forward cabin. This is what I would consider almost the bunk room, right? You've got 2 lower single berths, and then you've got your Pullman berth here. Love the space. I call it a kid's room, right? This is where Fifi would probably want her grandkids to come hang out, or her nieces or nephews. You know, this is a fun room. All these cabins have these huge windows, not little portholes. I'm talking huge glass windows. That's why it feels so bright here, and excellent headroom as well. Alex Clarke from Denison Yachting, and thank you for joining me on board Fifi, the 2018 Custom Line Navetta 33. She's definitely the cleanest, vibiest one on the market today. She's the best priced, US duty paid, extended engine warranties. She's definitely the highest options as well. Located in Fort Lauderdale until sold. Highly recommend making an offer, coming to check her out. So if you need additional information, happy to provide that to you.